Okay, today I've decided to make a new skid plate for the LJ. Got tired of bending up that 1/4-inch steel plate. Started with a template to get some markings off of, some measurements, mark some things off. Then cut it out of MDF. It's got an access panel to get to the front drive shaft without having to remove the skid plate. And there's the aluminum that's going to be cut out of. Let's see how it goes. Here's the computer simulation of the aluminum being cut on the CNC. You can see the 4 circles there. They did not make it in the end. They didn't play nice with the CNC bits and broke the bits, coming loose, popping up on me. Everywhere it's red is where it's not cutting all the way through. And then where you see the black coming through is where it's cut out completely. Alright, the piece is loaded on the machine, getting ready to be cut. This is what it looks like before. And we'll see what it looks like when it's finished. Alright, we're getting our first look. The machine is finished cutting CNC. See how it looks. Took a few tries to get this thing done, broke a few bits. This machine is meant to cut wood. There are special bits for aluminum, so it's not the most optimal situation for cutting aluminum, but it did get it done. So we're going to get it cleaned up and see what it looks like. Alright, it is finished. It is cleaned up. A few holes to drill, finish drilling. We're going to tap some of the holes for bolts to hold this cover in, but this is what it looks like. So this is that hole for the access to the rear front drive shaft at the transfer case. Before I did this, I was unable to get to it without taking the whole skid plate off. Now I'll have this cover, and then it just snap right in, bolt in, and I can unbolt that just to take the front drive shaft out if I happen to break one again. Now we are countersinking the holes for the bolts to sit flush underneath, tapping these holes, see how well that works out if I need to put a nut on top, and then I'll countersink these. put bolts in those, everything will be flush. So the whole bottom side of this skid will be flush. This is where the engine skid sets in, and it'll be flush. So the whole thing, front to back, should be completely flush when finished. Alright, here it is. The skid plate is ready to bolt into the Jeep. Access panel is in, bolts are in, all nice and smooth. All the other holes are countersunk. This is smoothed out and ready to go. We'll get it bolted in, and we'll show you that too. Alright, let's see if I can show you what this thing is looking like. Half-inch 70-75 aluminum plate. Engine skid goes here. Cover transmission and oil pan. Access front of the draw shaft, easy enough to get to with that out. Don't have to drop the whole skid plate to unbolt it. I brought this one back a little further than the original to help cover a little more of the tail with the Atlas up in there. So that's it, it's bolted in. Now I'm going to put the front skid on. I know what you're thinking. No safety glasses. It's okay. Get a safety squint on. Protect my eyes. Alright, I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so this is going to cut that groove for the front skid plate. Fit in flush. It's up just a little bit. It's okay. Coming over from the front. This is the high part, so just not snag. And that's it for now.